Nosebleed Seats. I am the Magnificent Kyle Pipher. We are back in Olney, Illinois, and it's been a long time since we were able to get down to Olney for a Wednesday event. Usually I work during the week.
Kyle Pipher, your role.
So we're going to take a look at some new talent here on Wednesday Night Wrestling here in Olney.
Ladies and gentlemen, your role,
Kyle Pipher.
And now, introducing his opponent.
Trained at IWA Unlimited, one of the newer talents to graduate. And here comes the opposition.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that he's ready to ring, would you please welcome Frank Wyatt.
And this gentleman should look familiar.
As you noticed, Frank Wyatt still does not have music. We hope to have that settled, and we should for his title match. We may have Frank Wyatt's new music. So,
Frank Wyatt has music. He uses it in different promotions. Come on. Seriously? Maybe I could dig it up somewhere. Go down to Pro Wrestling Collision or Pro Wrestling Glory and probably figure out what he's using there and give it to the Walter Barron so he knows what music to play for Frank Wyatt. Into the corner goes the big man. Kind of resembles a very young John Tenta, Earthquake, from way back years ago. Kind of resembles him, though he hasn't done quite the shaking. Kyle Pipher, pretty tall individual. Skyler the ref, another rookie referee. Don't know if he will break through as a finalist of the MBS Referee of the Year Award. Good referees seem to be hard to find lately. As Frank Wyatt gets an armbar on Kyle Pipher. This singles action from IWA Unlimited. They run here pretty much every Wednesday. The Knights of Columbus Hall, 531 Whittle Avenue. Frank Wyatt keeps that armbar on Kyle. Pipher, the kick to the knee, and turns it around. Gets that armbar on the much larger man. Wyatt outweighs Kyle. Now he has a side headlock on the big man. Sunday shows also go on in IWA Unlimited. Those cost to get in. Now the Wednesday shows are free. It's Pipher gets his shoulder block on Wyatt. Pipher wants him to charge him. Oh, there's a drop kick from Kyle Pipher. 2 count. And a kick to the head for Kyle. UWC in Georgetown, the last of the Friday events. We're going to have a super show of sorts on first weekend of September. I'm going to run through the scheduled events for this Labor Day weekend. Labor Day, the celebration of liberal Democrats who are artificially financed by the labor unions who are addicted to donkey fluid and can't seem to figure out that their very best friends stab them in the back repeatedly. The kind of have some sort of sadomasochistic relationship with the Democrat Party, the labor unions, as Kyle Pipher with a boot taking down Frank Wyatt. Labor unions will just figure out that the Democrat Party are not the best friends that they think they are. They should stop giving them their union dues and propping up their political campaigns just because they want free stuff from them. Oh, swing and a miss. And what? Side suplex and takes down Kyle Pipher. Both men are down. And look who's coming to the ring. That is A.T. Brooks, the IWAU Heavyweight Champion. And with him is Homicidal Stephen Davis, Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer. And A.T. Brooks is holding the title belt in front of Frank Wyatt's face. And Kyle Pipher rolls him up. And 3 count. Wyatt distracted. I don't know why. But Pipher wins in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Kind of an upset in my book. Kind of an upset in my book, and Stephen Davis holding the title belt, teasing him with the belt. They're supposed to face off in the very near future. And A.T. Brooks comes in and hits a diamond cutter. A.T. Brooks. IWA Heavyweight Champion with a cheap shot.
Walt, you're going to have to do something. Slipped and fell on his face.
Oh, please.
A.T. saw it. He tried to help him, and it was too late. He already slipped, and he fell right on his face.
What a bunch of nonsense. All right, we're going to go to our second match of the night. Here comes the IWAU Club Champion, Scott Parker. Scott Parker's been club champion for about, gosh, has to be a year. And in his corner, rock star Cole James, who actually has a win over Scott Parker. But for some reason or another, Scott Parker seems to be losing a lot to members of the roster, but somehow he still has the title belt around his waist. The reason why he's got the title belt around his waist still, despite losing so many times, is he's not putting the title belt up. This is a non-title match. This is another non-title match by Scott Parker. So there's so many people who have victories over him that are due title shots. We have to have a multi-way match or something to settle it. Here comes the opposition. Spencer Wallace, the son of Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer George the Animal Jr., the late George the Animal Jr., who passed away towards the end of 2012. All right, we're going to cut away for a moment. We're going to get to the scheduled events for this Labor Day weekend. All right, here we go. Spencer Wallace, another graduate of IWA Unlimited, taking on the IWAU Club champion, Scott Parker, in a non-title match. I don't know why Scott Parker would not put his belt on the line. Be as may, if Spencer Wallace happens to pull out the victory, he's going to be in line for the title match in the very near future, sooner rather than later. Spencer Wallace dedicating all his matches to his late father. George Gamble III actually stood in as a manager for Spencer Wallace a few weeks ago. Cole James on the apron. He's not supposed to be up there. And I don't know why Cole James is cheerleading for Scott Parker, since he's one of the men who's beaten Scott Parker and wanted the IWA Club title, but for some reason, Cole James has allied himself with Scott Parker. Off the ropes, and Spencer Wallace takes down Scott Parker. And drop toe hold from Spencer. And Scott Parker in trouble as the son of the Animal Jr. has control. And now Parker with a handful of hair, trying to break free. He holds on to that headlock, side headlock takedown. Shows this weekend, Dreamwave at the Tri-County Fair in Mendota. NWA Central States in Cahokia. This Labor Day weekend. And United Wrestling Coalition in Georgetown. Side headlock takedown from Spencer Wallace. Turns him over. 1, 2 to count. And Scott Parker maintains that headlock on Spencer Wallace. Have more IWA Unlimited action next week here on the MBS. Spencer Wallace takes down Parker again, turns him over. 1 count. A masked referee. I don't know who this guy is. It's a masked referee, apparently a former wrestler, but he's officiating this contest. I don't know why he needs to be masked. Spencer Wallace continues to mat wrestle Scott Parker. Wrestling Glory going to have a doubleheader the September the 7th as Cole James grabs the legs and Spencer stomps the hands of Cole James, but eats a punch to the face. And Parker gonna engage in dirty tactics. Slaps Spencer in the back of the head. Stomp to the head. And Parker back in control. Lackadaisical cover. Referee out of position. Only gets a 2 count. I do want to acknowledge certain fans in this Olney crowd claimed that I was related to Scott Parker. I don't know why. They saw Parker and Cole James pointing my direction. Of course, I was holding a video camera, and they knew because I was holding a video camera that they were going to be on the Nosebleed Seats TV relatively soon. So yes, they're going to ham it up in front of the camera. Why wouldn't they? But I am no relation to Scott Parker, and I don't know. There's something with this Olney crowd, and I now understand why the Mystic Order of Arachnid Vigilance 5706 always complains about the Olney fans. They're a weird bunch, especially on Wednesday night. Which is why I don't get up here too often on a middle of the week, a work week. And Parker, form of a small package, only a 1. Shots in the back of the head. Axe handle. Spencer in trouble. And Parker with a choke on Spencer. A slap to the face. I wonder what Spencer Powers thinks now that he's no longer the only Spencer in the only guy named Spencer in the Central Illinois wrestling scene. By the way, that is his real name, Spencer Wallace. Rear chinlock. I think that was a bit of illegal. And Parker with a stump to the back of the head. Spencer Wallace is the club champion. He's still in control. Too much time toying with the rookie. Shot to the face. And Wallace! Oh, he dodged it! Parker ducked that shot, and now he's got him. Fireman's carry. Airplane spin, old school airplane spin by Scott Parker. And now both these men are dizzy as Cole James on the apron again. Doesn't need to be on the apron, and Scott Parker's telling him to get down. One hug. Oh, what? Wallace with the roll up. 1, 2, 3. Seven minutes, 20 seconds, and Scott Parker apparently did not see what happened with Frank Wyatt earlier. And who's this guy? A masked man has run out to the ring. Scott Spencer Wallace slams into the mat. Who is this thug? Oh, splash from the middle rope. I'm told this guy is named the Mongolian Mangler. Alright, we got time for one more match on this broadcast. Cut away from that last match, Scott Parker chewed out Cole James.
IWAU Tag Team title against Totten and this man.
Oh, the reuniting of Truck and Torque Thompson. Truck and Torque. Back from JW.
He is the IWAU US Champion, the Intimidator, Totten.
Josh Totten, the IWAU United States Champion. I don't know why they created another title, but this title to be defended by IWA affiliates. IWAU, IWAB, IWAC, and now IWAN. And this is a non-title match as well.
Scheduled for one fall before referee Laura.
Laura the ref dyed her hair blonde. And Doomsday and Totten are having a discussion in the center of the ring. Doomsday, his tag team, kind of an underrated duo, has not been able to crack the MBS Tag Team 5 pretty much since except for the Moneymaker Jam Boys, have not really had any matches against established tag teams. And also, incidentally, Doomsday is the only IWAU champion to be ranked on the MBS. Either the Tag 5 or the singles competition. Heavyweight champion A.T. Brooks dropped out. Scott Parker has not been able to crack the top 25 despite his level of activity and how long he's been champion. So Doomsday is the only IWAU title holder ranked in the MBS 25. So it seems that IWAU is just not as popular as it used to be ever since Cage Castle Rose left. But IWAU is a wrestling school, and they are generating new talent, as you saw earlier. We're going to take a look at more new talent next week on the MBS, as Totten and Doomsday call an elbow tie-up. Both these men big and powerful, and I kind of fear for Laura the ref, who's a small girl trying to get between these two big bulls. And Doomsday complaining about his mask being jerked around. Josh Totten not appreciative of those accusations. IWAU running here every Wednesday night and most Sundays at the Knights of Columbus Hall on Willow Avenue in Olney. Sure to check out the schedule events this Labor Day weekend. The full schedule will be posted on St. Louis Wrestling Community, stlwrestling.livejournal.com. Also, we'll have posters up on CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. And also make note, the PWI 500 is out. Should have picked a copy of that up at a newsstand near you. Interested to see who made the top 500 this year from the Central Illinois region. And what a knee to the gut! Sent Totten flying! Jay Tott rocked by Doomsday. That's the Mongolian Mangler looking for an opening to get a cheap shot in. Laura the ref. Well, Doomsday pulls him in the center of the ring, goes for a cover, only a 2 count. The IWAU US Champ in trouble as the tag team champion. It's a headlock on Josh Totten. Also want to make mention, if you're tired of seeing the rest in Springfield, want to bring back New Midwest, be sure to post on Twitter or Facebook with the hashtag BringBackNMW. There's nothing wrong with Proving Ground Pro. I like it. The Football Wrestling Association has tried desperately to draw fans, hasn't had much luck. And of course, there's the government welfare promoter who really is harming and poisoning the well for everybody else. That needs to go away. So it's time to bring back New Midwest Wrestling. Fans need to demand it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with the... you may not like what you may be forced to watch. That one guy just wants to be the lone promoter in Springfield, and the Mongolian Mangler chokes Josh Totten, and Florida the ref didn't see it. Cover. 2 count. As I said, Proving Ground Pro is a great promotion. I just wish they drew more than 100 people at that event in goals. Don't know when they're going to run next. And Doomsday, taking his time with Josh Totten, and that cost him as Totten with a shot to the gut. Totten on his feet. Swing and a miss. No swing and miss. Flying shoulder tackle. And Doomsday goes down. And another flying shoulder tackle. And Totten gonna pick him up and slam him. And Mongolian Mangler on the apron. And Laura the ref turns her attention to him. J-Tot comes over. Hey, Doomsday's got a chain. Doomsday has something in his hand, passed to him by Mangler. And a lady has come out from the back and hopped on the apron. I don't know who this is. That's got Doomsday's attention. Oh, Doomsday dropped the chain on the mat, and J-Tot has that chain. Totten has the chain, and now punches him in the face, and throws a chain to Mangler, and gets the 3 count. .645, Josh Totten gets the 3 count on the IWAU Tag Team Champion Doomsday. And the US Champ victorious here on the nosebleed seats. Wednesday night wrestling in Olney. We're gonna have more action from Olney next week here on the NBS. Sure to follow us on Facebook, Central Illinois Pro Wrestling, CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com, and St. Louis Wrestling Community, STLWrestling.livejournal.com. I am the Mexican Crime Fighter. We shall see you next week here on the program as the Mangler tries to explain what went wrong for Doomsday, but he's still one half of the tag team champions. All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see ya.